What up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to day 2 of my live production of Resident Evil 3 weapons review. So today we're going to continue the recording phase. Last time we recorded my introduction, recorded all the cutscenes of the weapons, and recorded all of the locations of the weapons and their respective parts. So all that's left to record really is the main part of the reviewing, which is going over the weapons, introducing them, testing them out in a safe environment, and then of course the fun part, enemy testing. So that's what's left to record. I'm going to record those sections separately though, meaning I'm going to record all of myself testing all of the weapons first, and then I'm going to do all the enemy testing in a row. So it's possible we may not see enemy testing happen today, depending on how much I do, because once again, I am on a time limit. As of now, I have little less than 2.5 hours, which seems pretty average for these live streams, so that's perfect. Alright, so right now, I'm just in prime position to basically see the weapon. And right now, all I have is the knife because it's going to be the first weapon we start recording, of course. Alright, so howdy, Sonar 617. Good to see ya. Expect some more people to be popping in soon here. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get going with this because, again, I don't have a lot of time. So let's see. I actually had the perfect angle right there. There we go. Alright, so basically, we're going to record the very next thing you guys will see after the introduction. So, I'm in prime position for that. Here we go. So, I got my recording ready to go here. And, of course, if I show you my screen, I got Audacity ready to go here for the commentary part. And I got my Word document, of course, with all the weapons. It's just my weapon guide for you. And of course, I'm using save number 20 because that's my weapon hub, at least for Jill. I have a separate save for Carlos's weapon hub, but we'll be getting to that in a little bit. Alright, so let's start. There we go. Let's record the first weapon, essentially, and review it. Here we go. Recording. And commentary software is geared up. Here we go. Alright, to kick off the weapon review, as usual, I'm going to start with the non-firearms. The first one, another usual, is the survival knife. It's a survival knife. Comes in handy in desperate situations. Seems to be a very common description for a knife in the Resident Evil franchise. Alright. So here it is in game, nice close up for you guys. Jill holds it down, so I have to do this awkward angle. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it out in this nice lit area. So the thing is, a little technique you can do with the knife in this game is if you walk backward and slash at the same time, you do this little stabbing motion and then take a step back. Maybe it could keep your distance on enemies a little bit. Alright. So, nothing all much to say about it since it's just a knife. There's no firepower or anything. So we'll go ahead and test it on a standard zombie. However, I'm gonna divert from what I did in Resident Evil 2 Remake's weapon review. Instead of finding a scripted crawling zombie, I'm gonna take a huge risk, and I'm actually gonna hack away at a standing live zombie, and we're gonna see how many slashes it takes. I'm gonna bring plenty of health items, though, along the way, because I can, and we're gonna find out how many slashes or stabs it's gonna take, since Jill does like a stabbing motion. Alright, got that recorded. And once again, this isn't a Q&A, so I'm not going to be too interactive with you guys in the chat. Unless, of course, I glance at it and I do see something worth mentioning. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to be super interactive, especially today, since it's going to be a lot of speaking on my part and whatnot. Alright, so now that I got that recorded, yeah, naturally that what would come next would be the actual enemy testing for this. However, like I said earlier in this stream, I'm not gonna record the enemy testings right after the initial test. I'm actually gonna record all of the initial tests in a row. Alright, so I see some more people are popping up here. Steven the Human Monster, why hello to yourself. And X Alucard Helsing XX, hi. Hello. Glad you could join the stream. Hope you all enjoy. So it's just me making my weapon review live, basically. Alright, so the next weapon on the list, if I show you guys my screen again. Alright, so the combat knife. So this unfortunately requires me to load a different save. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do all of Jill's weapons first. Then I'll finally load Carlos's save and do all of his weapons. And after that, we might get some enemy testing done. Alright, so we're going to stick with save. I'm just going to skip the combat knife. I'm going to go straight to the hot dogger. So that's the next weapon on the list. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I take that out of the inventory and get this out. Yeah. Alright. Why it's sent a super chat. Hopefully it pops up. I'm gonna find out in a second. Yep, there it is. Why it's super chat. Damn, Jill is fire hot. Yeah. It is one of the best renditions of her, I'll admit. However, I feel like my favorite is still Remake 1. Alright. Alright, nice view right there. Alright. So this will be another knife. And essentially the last knife. So I gotta keep that in mind. So the only problem with recording it like this is anything I may say at the end of one weapon, it doesn't exist yet, so there might be some continuity errors in doing it this way, but yeah. Nice, Steven. Like, which weapon reviews were we watching, just out of curiosity? But yeah, this is me making one live. Alright, I'm gonna start recording here. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, now for the next and final knife, the Hot Dogger. This is an unlockable. It is bought in the store for 7,200 points. As its name implies, this Umbrella-developed anti-bioweapon knife is used by those who like to show off. The blade can be superheated, causing the target to burst into flames. Alright, so this is like a super-powered knife, basically. Alright, so here it is in game, and it's giving off... Clearly, it's giving off the heat. Alright, let's test it out. She probably uses it exactly the same way as a regular knife. Yep, sure thing. Alright, so, I mean... Yeah, it doesn't give off flames there, so can't do anything about that. So, yep, we'll just have to do it the proper way and test it on a zombie. Watch out. Alright, got that recorded. Perfect. Alright, this goes into the Hot Dogger folder, and I'm calling these recordings test. Perfect. Alright, now I delete that. Hey, Jack Olmstead. Ah, so, Steven, you were watching the Revelations HD weapon review. Nice. Remember that good. That one is unique in some way because instead of cutscenes for all the weapons, I remember I did, I showed the fastest fire rate for all the weapons because I made use of the upgrades and whatnot. Alright, so the next weapon on my list is actually the hand grenades. So we're done with knives for now. I'll return to it briefly when I go to Carlos's section with a combat knife. But anyway, time to get the hand grenade in my inventory. Here we go. Really all I have. I stockpiled everything throughout this game, like in prep for this weapon review, and I only have this many grenades. So is that saying there's only 5 grenades in the entire game? I may have missed a couple, possibly, but that's sort of hard to believe for some reason. But could be the case. Alright, so let's get in position here. You can barely see it like that. Yeah, that really is the best angle I can get. Alright, so here we go for the hand grenade. Alright, recording. Alright, now for the next non-firearm. Alright, now for the throwing weapons. The first one is the hand grenade. A hand grenade that disperses lethal metal fragments and destroys its surroundings on detonation. Alrighty, so I got a total of 5 of them here. Let's check it out in game. They're still holding it. It's not the best angle, but here's aiming it. There you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it out. I wonder if it's just like Remake 2. There's 2 different throwing animations depending on where you're aiming. So if we aim close, is she going to do an underhand throw? Sure thing. And a far. Yep. Ah! Let's try that again. There we go. Alright, not much more to do here, so let's test the grenade on a crowd of zombies, or enemies for that matter. Poison bullets would be interesting. Why? I hope that super chat didn't end up in the recording. Oops. Alright, this is going in the hand grenade folder, obviously, as test. Okay, instead of test, I'm actually going to name these clips review. And I'll save test for the enemy testing. So I gotta quickly go back into my file explorer. Alright, so survival knife, we'll rename this one review. Hot dogger, same thing. Review. And hand grenade, already named that. Alright, we're good. Alright, next weapon, flash grenade. That's a Carlos only weapon, so just skip that for now. So G19, alright, getting the firearms, perfect. Good, good, good. So let's get the it's your ultimate goal to get a super chat into the recording. Well, I don't know how many people appreciate seeing it over and over again. Especially when it's moot at that point. Let's see. Okay, G19. Yep, that's it. And it doesn't even have full ammo right now. Alright, so this is where it's gonna get funny. You're gonna see my enormous stockpile of handgun ammo. And I'm going to do something interesting for this review I was thinking about. So, of course, I also have, like, every case of gunpowder here. So, I was thinking to I wanted to show the most amount of handgun ammo you could have. So, I am going to show that. And on top of that, in order to absolutely get the most amount of ammo, I must have this in the inventory. This is the crafting companion. While held, it increases the amount of ammo gained when crafting, so this will increase the ammo even more. Alright. So... Alright, this is all going to be one recording. I got that. Alright, this has better angles. Oh. One thing I didn't realize is I don't even have the custom parts in there, so have to sacrifice some of these slots. There we go. There we go. Now the custom parts are in there as well. Oh, we're about to make more. Just watch. Alright. I'm getting distracted by the chat. That's not good. Alright. There we go. Here's nice lighting. Alright. Let's see. Okay, this is where I want to be. Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to go over the parts right away, but... Alright. Record. Oh my god, why do I keep doing this? Alright, now let's turn the heat up on this weapon review. We're moving into the firearms, and as usual, starting with the pistols. The first one is the G19 Handgun, a 15-shot 9mm handgun known for its compact size. Made from an extremely durable resin, it is used by armed forces worldwide. Alright. So here it is in game. Nice. And if we go back to the inventory, first of all, they do bring back custom parts from Resident Evil 2 Remake, and the G19 is one of those with multiple custom parts. And as I said in the introduction of the weapon review, I am going to showcase the weapon with every possible combination of the custom parts, but I'm only going to do the enemy testing first with no parts and then with all parts. And also, you notice in here, I got a bunch of ammo as I stockpiled through the game, and I got a bunch of gunpowders. And this is because I want to do something that I didn't do in the last review. I want to show you guys the most amount of ammo you could make for each type of ammo, like the most you could possibly get in the game, because I made sure to cover every room and pick up every item, so I have like all of the gunpowders you could get in here. As you notice, I also have this little thing. It's called the Crafting Companion. This could be purchased in the game store, and when you have it, as the description implies, it increases the amount of ammo gained when crafting. So when I make ammo with this thing in the inventory, it'll make even more ammo. So check it out. I'm going to show you guys just how much ammo we can make. Oh, there's more, believe me. Got to go in the item box and get the others since I don't have enough space for everything. So much gunpowder. I'm probably going to speed all this up. Alright, almost done. Alright, so there's one lone gunpowder that I can't use for handgun ammo, so that will have to be used for different type of ammo. But anyway, so I guess this is the most amount of handgun ammo you can have, basically. I'd rather marry Jill Wyatt, sorry. Alright, so 669 reserve ammo for the handgun. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Alright, so now to properly test out the G19. Now we've got the most amount of ammo we could have. So that's just showing you guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reload this game when I start doing the custom parts, and you're not going to see that again. So enjoy that amount while you see it here. Alright, so let's go ahead and test the G19 out. Alright, now to empty the clip. I should have started it right there, so that way it goes like this. And unlike Resident Evil 2 Remake, it doesn't click when you reload. Let me just make sure that's not an options thing. Oh, auto reload. Doi. I gotta turn that off. So let's try this again. A lot of this will be edited out, like in the editing phase. Alright. Now here we go. Alright, get a nice reload. Woo! You gotta love the reload. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording because I'm just gonna make each part a separate clip. It probably is enough ammo for the whole game. Then again, though, if you tried to handgun your way through the entire game, you might end up using all of it. Alright, so G19. This will be review 1. There we go. Alright, so yeah, now we'll do the dot sight. Alright. Record. Commentary. Alright, now let's test the G19 handgun with the dot sight attached to it. Like, if you're actually purposely doing that, I'm asking you nicely to stop it now, okay? Alright, so G19. Okay, so the dot sight does not change the description. It's not really a surprise. But as you can see, with the dot sight attached, the crosshairs zone in much faster. That is its purpose, really. All right. So the thing is, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if the super chats would make it into the recording, because the recording is going through the PS4, not the computer. The reason why that was the case when I did my Dead Aim Weapons review was because I was playing on my computer through an emulator. So you might actually be okay super chatting, like while I'm recording, because I actually don't think it will make it in there. We could actually. No, it's not going to make it in there. Now that I think about it. The best you can get is it may make it into my commentary, just like as an echo, but that's it. That's the best you're going to get. So, whether or not you were, so it doesn't matter if you're trying or not, it's not going to make it. So, no worries. Never mind. All right. So, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh my god. Alright, this is review 2. Alright, so now I have to reload the game because I cannot remove that custom part. I believe it's the moderator. The moderator is the only thing that can be removed. Yeah, that's the only part that can be removed. So we're gonna reload our game now. Oh, Jill versus Jessica. Jill. This isn't a Q&A, dude. All right. Say goodbye to all that ammo. I'm only gonna put one box in there now. Oh yeah. All right. So now we're just gonna do the extended magazine. Alright, here we go. Recording. Alright, now let's test the G19 with just the extended magazine. Oh, one thing I failed to do was go over the description of these parts. The dot sight, a custom part for the G19 handgun, adds a sight to allow for more precision when taking aim. Alright, I'll probably splice that in, like in the editing process, so it doesn't seem incontinuous, if that's even a word. But now, extended magazine, a custom part for the G19 handgun, holds additional bullets, allowing for 33 shots before reloading. All right. And then the moderator, a custom part for the G19 handgun. In addition to dampening sound, it also tightens the firing pattern for greater chance of dealing critical damage. So this increases critical headshots, apparently. Alrighty. And right then and there, I'm going to edit in the locations for the custom parts. So that will be perfect. So that will all be within the introduction of the G19. So now to test the extended magazine only on the G19. Alright. So it does change the description slightly, just the amount of shots. A 33-shot 9mm handgun known for its compact size, etc., etc. Alright. So there it is with the extended magazine. Let's test it out with its insane capacity now. Doesn't really change the way it fires. Alright. I mean, I do have, like, extra drinks, Wyatt, so that wouldn't be a bad idea, probably. Alright, review 3. I'm probably gonna forget. I recorded recorded describing the custom parts in that one recording. I probably won't remember until we get to the editing phase, and I go over that clip and I realize, oh yeah, that's where this is. Alright. So now we're just gonna do the moderator, so we gotta reload our game again. How come I can't read that very well? I need to change that super chat. There we go. Discontinuous is the correct word. Discontinuous. Discontinuous. Okay. That was funny. All right. All right. Get the. All right. Now we'll just do the moderator. Recording. Commentary. Now let's try just the moderator attached to the handgun. G19. A silenced pistol. And, of course, there's always one custom part that makes your weapon a 2-slotted weapon. That being... And this custom part is removable, as you can see. Alright. Nice. I let that go off the screen. All right. So it definitely suppresses the sound a little bit. It's a lot of repetition, these weapon reviews, I tell you. I'm just checking the time. Got like a little less than 2 hours now. So yeah, I'm really not sure if I'm gonna get the any enemy testing done today, but we'll see. Alright, so let's see, with the moderator attached. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna do dot sight and extended magazine. Alright, now let's do the dot sight and the extended magazine. Nice. That's it. Alright, now we're gonna do let's say dot sight and moderator. Alright, Steven, see you later. Yeah, I can see where this could become kind of bland, boring a little bit, but yeah, the final product, of course, won't be like this. Because all the in-between stuff will be cut out, obviously. Alright. Alright, here we go. Recording. Commentary. Alright, now for the dot sight and moderator combined. Oops. All right. Is weird. I want to say this is one of the most boring phases of the weapon review. But it's only because I decided upon myself to showcase the weapon in every combination. Yeah, Wyatt. fact, I've pondered that in my head several times in the past. But thankfully, that's never happened. Alright, this time we're going to do the moderator and extended magazine. Alright, now for the extended magazine and moderator attached. Attachments on both ends of the gun. Okay, I'm not very focused right now. All right. You know, one thing I think I just realized was when I like when I started this, as far back as the knife, I don't think I actually examined the weapon so I can get the close up. I think I literally just read the description as I was hovering over it, and I left it at that. Man, I am not doing good right now. I'm failing. Of course, in all cases, Resident Evil 3 Remake isn't as good as Resident Evil 2 Remake, but I'm trying to make the weapon review at least as good, and I'm failing miserably at that right now. So, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take the knife out, and I'm going to just record, only record. I'm not going to redo the commentary. There you go. I'm just letting this go for a while because I'll just leave it on the screen. Alright, got that. And I'm going to do the same thing for the hot dogger. Oh my god. Alright. The same thing for the grenade. well as the G19. That's interesting. What I'm doing here will all make sense in the editing phase. Alright, I'm done doing that stuff. Hopefully I remember to do that from here on out. Because, yeah, I cannot believe I didn't actually examine the stuff when I was going over it. Alright, so what's left when it comes to the weapon parts, I believe, is all the parts combined now, right? Yeah, that has to be it. So that's what we're going to do now. So here we go. Recording. Commentary. Alright, now let's review the G19 with all the parts attached. So here's the full beast. There you go. Nice. It's too bad I can't rapid fire hack or something. Alrighty, so that's reviewing the G19 handgun for you guys. So, we're going to test the pistols on a typical enemy. We'll test it on a zombie. Alright, review 8. That's enough of that. Alright, I'm done with the G19 finally. So, G18, that's Carlos, so G18 Burst is next. Alright. Flashlight attachments for the gun. That would be kind of interesting, especially with games that have dark sections. It would prompt people to get that attachment as soon as possible. Alright, so G18 Burst is what we're going for next. There you go. It's almost just like the G19 with all its custom parts attached, other than the silencer and dot sight. Has the same amount of shots, but it's burst. That's what makes it different. Alright, here we go. Is this the last handgun? Oops. No, it's not. It's the last regular handgun, like, that you find in-game. But it's not the last handgun. I accidentally opened up Media Encoder. I don't need that. Alright, here we go for the G18 Burst. Recording. Commentary. Now for the next handgun, the G18 Handgun Burst model. A 33-shot 9mm handgun with a 3-round burst feature. Its quick rate of fire allows it to do a lot of damage in a short time. Alrighty. So here it is in game. So it looks very similar to the G19 with its extended magazine attached, but of course it's a different model handgun. Alright, let's test it out with the burst. You can fire shots individually. Alrighty, and there are no custom parts for the G18 Burst model, so let's go right ahead and test the G18 Burst on a zombie. Alright. Yeah, guys, the way I'm feeling, even if I have time to spare, I think I'm gonna call it a day after I record, like, all the tests of the weapons, and I'm gonna save the enemy testing for another day, because that can get tedious, that can get frustrating, and I'm not in the best mood today, if you can't tell, so, yeah, I think it would be better if I left that for another day, but I will try to get all of the weapons reviewed, at least, today. Alright, so go to the G18 Burst folder, and this is just review. Alright, perfect. Why would Carlos have survived the events of Vendetta? Possibly. Let's see. Only 4 concurrent viewers right now. Well, guess not surprising. Once again, I am doing this in the middle of the week and at an inconvenient time. Yeah. It's the way it has to be. Alright, let's get back to screen mode here. What's my next weapon in the lineup? The Samurai Edge. Alright. So that's something both Jill and Carlos can use. That's something I need to be aware of, is there are a couple weapons that both characters can use. So I'll have to just feature a separate clip with the other firing it in case there's slight difference in animation because of the male and female thing, you know? So, and I believe Samurai Edge is one of those. So, I'll grab that. We don't even have to reload our game necessarily. So yeah, Samurai Edge. There we go. Alright, so just one detail I need to memorize here. It's store-bought, 5,600 points. Alright. 5600. Remember that figure. All right, here we go. Recording. Commentary. All right, now for the next handgun, the Samurai Edge. One of our favorite pistols in the Resident Evil franchise. This is store-bought. You could purchase it in the store. This is an unlockable in the store. You could purchase it for 5,600 points. So let's check it out. Samurai Edge, 15-shot capacity 9mm handgun. It's been customized according to Jill's personal specifications. Excellent across the board with exceptional accuracy and firepower. So this is definitely Jill's model Samurai Edge. All right. So here it is in game. Looks best on her, of course. Test it out. And as you notice, the crosshairs zone in really fast. So this is probably a good weapon for criticals, possibly. Has a higher fire rate than all the pistols we tested so far, too. Other than the Burst model G18. Alright, and being an unlockable weapon, there are no custom parts for the Samurai Edge, so let's go ahead and test it on a zombie. Alright. Samurai Edge review. Honestly, the fact that I am reloading the game here and there, I don't have a valid reason why I can't just get Carlos's weapons out of the way so we can maybe maintain order. So I'm going to go against what I said earlier. We're going to go ahead and review the Carlos weapons too. So we'll take a step back and go back to the combat knife. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and load that. And according to my Word document, that's save weapon hub. So number 12. So 12 and 20 are my weapon hub saves. If I do this on Thursday, you probably won't be here for most of it. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Just so you know it, and I really hope this doesn't come off as insulting, I'm not going to plan my streams based on your convenience. If you're not there Thursday, it won't deter me from doing it. For Q&As, I would reconsider, since you're practically the co-owner of those at this point, but for everything else, no. Alright, so I'm at Carlos's save right now, because only he can have the combat knife, only he can have the Cqbr assault rifle, although Jill can have the infinite one. And of course, only he can have the G18 handgun. So I have all the weapons that he can review already in his inventory. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the combat knife right now. Alright. Oh my. Now for the next handgun, the Samurai Edge. I did put that in there, yeah. Now for the next knife, the combat knife. A standard military grade knife, sure to come in handy in a pinch. Alright, so obviously this is slightly separate from the survival knife, and you can tell it's the same exact models from Resident Evil 2 Remake, really. But this is now just Carlos's knife, you could say. So this is more similar to the first remake where Jill and Chris had separate kinds of knives. So yeah. Alright, here it is in game. Nice and jagged because it's a combat knife. Alright, let's test it out with Carlos. So as you can see, Carlos does a slashing motion while Jill did a stabbing motion. But yeah, I can't aim at where Jill is right there, or where Tyrell is. So I gotta be careful while I'm aiming this thing. Let's see, does Carlos have those special... Okay, so it appears Carlos does not have that special animation that Jill does. Well, that's alright. So that's really all there is to say about the combat knife, so let's test it on a zombie. Alright, so combat knife review. And hit delete this time. Alright. Yeah, Sonar 617. Flash grenades can only be acquired by Carlos, at least in the main campaign. Which is weird, because I swore Jill picked it up too at some point, but it doesn't happen. Alright, so get back to the screen here. So the next weapon on my list, of course, are the flash grenades for Carlos. So, or actually, no, what I should record while I'm here, and this will just be a record. It won't be a, no, it won't be any commentary. I'm gonna record him using the hot dogger, because he does get the hot dogger. See, what's interesting is Carlos does get the hand grenade as well, but Jill doesn't get the flash grenades. So yeah, I'll get those out too. Alright. So we're just going to record Carlos using the hot dogger for the male perspective. Literally, that's it. Alright, now... equip the grenade. This is not a good place to test them, really. Looks like it's actually gonna let me throw it right there. That's funny. Here we go. Record. I literally just blew up Tyrell and Jill to smithereens. If only they weren't scripted to be alive. Okay, so now we can go ahead and review the flash grenade. Got a total of 6 of them here. There's more that could be acquired, essentially, because I'm right outside the zombie horde battle right here. So, and I know more spawn there. Alright, I got the flash grenade equipped. Perfect. And get better lighting. There you go. Recording. Commentary. Let me see. And this is the last sub-weapon. Yep, alright. Or no, handheld. Alright, now for the next and last handheld, as well as the last non-firearm, the flash grenade. A hand grenade that creates a large flash of light and a loud sound on detonation. Alright, so yeah, a lot of these weapons we're seeing are carrying over from Resident Evil 2 Remake, as you can see. And what's interesting about the flash grenade, similar to Resident Evil 2, I think, no, it's not similar. Cut that out. What's interesting is only Carlos can use it. Jill cannot acquire these. So here it is in game. And let's go ahead and test it out. I'm going to flash Jill and Tyrell right here. And I don't get blind if I'm too close to it. Oh. Well, it does create a really bad sound in your ear. Alright. So that's the only way I can demonstrate it here. So let's go ahead and test this out on a crowd. This obviously isn't a weapon that you can kill anybody with. Alright. Alright, this will be flash grenade review. Alright, so next weapon on my list, G18, while we're here with Carlos. Yep. Alright. I got that right here. Alright. Perfect. Just trying to get a good angle. Here we go. All right, let's do this. G18. Now for the next handgun, the G18. An 18-shot 9mm handgun, customized for UBCS, customized for Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure service use. Its burst fire mode has been removed to improve its stability, while maintaining a high rate of fire. Alright, so obviously this isn't the burst model, as the name implies. Alright, here it is in game. And the G18, unlike the G19, does not come with custom parts. Alright. Now let's test it out, as it is a Carlos-only weapon. Alright, so he does fire it faster than Jill fires her G19. Just a comparison for you. And it does sound a little quieter than the G19 too. Alright, so let's test the G18 on a zombie. Oh, by the way, the G18 is in Carlos' inventory when you start playing as him. Almost forgot to mention that. That being said, I could actually now blue these out. That's not good. Getting a call from a number I don't recognize, but it's in the city that I live in, so we'll see if it's important. Alright, but yeah, this goes in G18. Yeah, I can't forget there's a lot of fire activity where I am right now, and I could be called in to work at a moment's notice if things get too crazy. Let's see, review. I'm really hoping that's not what that is. Shit, there's a voicemail. Alright, give me a second, guys. I need to find out what this is about. It's literally a five seconds of silence. I'm starting to think it was a credit card or something. Okay. I'm okay. I'm good for now. Alright. So. Alright, moving on. We got the G18 reviewed. Hey, Prime. Sagittarius Gamer. Pagan Man. Yep, people are starting to pop. The hell? Yeah. Alright, let's knock that off. We did it at the same time, Wyatt, so I don't know if that just reset it or now he has to sit and wait for 600 seconds. Which is like 10 minutes. But yeah. Clearly. Alright, so shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, so I just did the G18, so if we go back to my list. Okay, the Mup. So, oh, actually, while I'm here, still in Carlos, I should just test fire the Samurai Edge and the Mup while I'm here. So, there we go. Alright, let's record that. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Imagine using OBS. This post was made by the Bandicam gang. Oh man, Bandicam. And yep, I am a Californian. Not a good time to be one, though. Shit. Well, I'm glad you're here, Wyatt, to do what you're here for and moderate. Alright, that's a nice angle. I love that. Alright, that's enough of that. Now I'm going to go back to save 20 and review the Mup. Man. Imagine being so bored. You gotta hop in random streams going on and just put a bunch of shit in it. Alright, get the Mup and some handgun ammo. Nice. Alright, here we go. And I believe this is the last handgun that I'll be reviewing, and it's store-bought 8,000 points. All right, memorize that. Recording. Commentary. Now for the final handgun, the Infinite Mup Handgun. And obviously, this is a throwback. This is carried over from Resident Evil 2 Remake. This was the weapon Hunk used in his 4th Survivor scenario. So let's check it out. A very well balanced 16-shot 9mm handgun. Its pinpoint accuracy has led to its adoption by countless militaries. Alrighty. So here it is in game. Nice. Let's test it out. All right. So I can tell you guys from experience, this is not a very good pistol in terms of firepower. It's only good because it's infinite, so you don't have to worry about ammo taking up a slot or anything. But other than that, I don't like this very much. But I'll show you guys, I'll demonstrate why I think that. Or you guys can decide for yourself. Let's test the Mup on a zombie. I think another reason I'm going to dip out of this early once I'm done with it is because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten yet. That's on me. Alright, review. Alright, how many more weapons do I have to review? I'm down here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, actually, I already did the fingers, so 7. 7 weapons left, and then we're going to call it a day. Alright, so, but there's more weapons with custom parts, so we'll be spending some time on those ones. Alright, so the next weapon in the lineup is one of those weapons, the Cbqr assault rifle. That is Carlos, so we're gonna load his game up again. Back to 12. Yeah. You are banned. Alright, I'm gonna do this beast now, this first assault rifle. Looking great. Alright, here we go. Recording, commentary. Alright, now we're moving into the assault rifles, and there are only two in this game. The first one is the Cqbr assault rifle. A 5.56 by 45 millimeter assault rifle optimized by Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service for this operation. Its short length affords great mobility, even in urban settings. Alrighty, so you can only acquire this weapon with Carlos. It's in his inventory right at the start. However, Jill could acquire the Infinite version, which is the next assault rifle I'll be going over. But anyway, here it is in the inventory, and this does come with custom parts. So I'll be reviewing it with every combination of the custom parts. Let's go over the parts real quick. First, you got the scope, a custom part for the Cqbr assault rifle. Adds sight to allow for more accurate shots. Alright, so it's just like the dot sight for the G19 handgun. Next, you got the... Actually, it should be like this. Next, you got the tactical grip, a custom part that greatly reduces recoil and gives each shot a more stable trajectory. Alright, and finally, you got the dual magazine. It allows the use of 2 magazines at once for a maximum capacity of 64 rounds. Why does this seem totally unrealistic, though? Alright, so here's the assault rifle in-game. Nice. So this is supposed to replace the M4A1 from the original Resident Evil 3, I presume. Alright, so let's test it out. Partless. Actually, I should review from this angle. There we go. Nice. All right. Alright, Cbqr review 1. Okay. Alright, so next will be just the scope. It's already a 2-slotted weapon, so none of these parts are removable once you put them on. Man, they're just everywhere today. Let's see. Oh yeah, so now for the scope. Alright, now let's test the assault rifle with the scope attached. Alright. Doesn't seem to change its description. So let's just go ahead and fire it. Ah, different crosshairs entirely. And yeah, he does aim more precise, and the crosshairs zone in faster. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I agree, Wyatt. It's clear they have no other agenda. Warnings don't mean anything to them. As you and I both learned in our Umbrella Chronicles stream. Damn. That was a fun little ride. Oh, alright. So now I gotta reload the game because I can't take that custom part off. Because now we're just gonna do the tactical grip. This is what'll drag this part on, is doing all the custom parts like this. But I decided I was gonna do it, and it will be much, much faster in the actual review. So, or in the edited review. Editing this all out is gonna be fun. Alright, so yeah. Tactical grip. Is this really going to change the look of the gun at all? Alright, record. Commentary. Now let's try just the tactical grip. Now let's try just the tactical grip attached to the assault rifle. Barely changes the look of the weapon. But it is a heck of a lot more stable. Review 3. In 4-make, will I test the guns out at every power level? Well, if it's just like its original counterpart, I will only test... Well, if it's... Again, if it's going to use the upgrade system, it will be no upgrades, all upgrades. The only reason I'm testing it like in every rendition like this, because the look of the weapon actually changes. If it doesn't change the look of the weapon, then no, I won't. But since it's going to use the same engine, you would think it would be similar to this, but to successfully remake 4, you can't just do this, I feel like. Alright, so reload the game again, because now I'm just going to do the dual magazine. Six concurrent viewers at the moment. Plenty of playbacks, though. Chat rate, only 1. Well, that's a given. Angling it like that specifically because we're about to see the dual magazine. So, recording, commentary. Now let's try the assault rifle with just the dual magazine attached. So none of the parts change the description, it seems. All right, you can see the dual magazines right there. And yep, just extra ammo now. All right. Alright, so next can be the scope and grip. Alright. Recording, commentary. Now let's check the assault rifle with both the scope and grip. Alright, so this will be the most precise rifle we have. Right. Now, scope and magazine. Where'd you see that? I'm assuming in like one of my saves. No. Where'd you see that? Oh, where you're at, probably. Alright. Now for the assault rifle with a scope and magazine. I did notice what, I just didn't read it out loud. And yeah, Mr. Ninja Freak, just for your information, is blocking spam comments. Obvious autism is what he called it. Oops. All right. I don't think you I don't think you can demonstrate asthma through text. Or you can't indicate it. Unless you just put like little asterisks with cough, cough, or something. And you're drunk? Oh, sometimes I wish I was right there with you, man. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the magazine and grip. Alright. I'm slowing down, I need to speed up. Come on. Alright, recording. Commentary. Now for the assault rifle with the grip and magazine. All right. All right. Now just one more rendition. All right. Recording. Commentary. Now let's check the assault rifle out with all parts attached. Here's the full beast right here. See that? Not a single thing changes its description, it seems. But that's okay. Like demonstrating the weapon here. You can clearly see the dual magazine and the scope. Tactical grip may be harder to recognize, but it's just a different grip altogether. It's not like an attached part. All right, let's test the full baby out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with zombies for the assault rifles. I'm just going to go shot for shot to see how many shots it takes. So let's test it out on a zombie. Review 8. Next weapon on the list is the infinite Cbqr. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and review that with Carlos though, since he's more keen for assault rifles. I'll get that right out here. So that's actually literally the same thing. It's just infinite, and it doesn't have custom parts, and it's gold plated. All right, here we go. Now for the next and last assault rifle, the infinite Cqbr assault rifle. This is literally the same exact assault rifle, other than it's infinite, and it has gold plating on it, and it doesn't have custom parts that could be attached to it. So as you can see, the description is exactly the same and everything, but it does have a slightly different look. And unlike the regular one, Jill can acquire this one. So I'll be showing it with her shortly. But first, let's just test it out. Alright, so let's see if there's any damage difference with the infinite assault rifle. Somewhat doubtful, but you never know. Alright, so now we're gonna, well, actually, let me just check something here. Okay. Oh, I didn't even mention how to get the infinite assault rifle. God, I'm terrible today. That's okay, I'll quick mention it when I'm doing it, when I'm showing it with Jill here. So go back to save 20. Alright, and I'm going to record some commentary with this. Almost forgot to mention the infinite Cbqr is acquired through the in-game store for 28,400 points. Here's Jill using it. There we go. Alright. So next weapon in the lineup is the M3 shotgun. Alright, another one with parts. Here we go. So I don't have to reload. Alright, and here's where we're gonna start seeing some more ammo being made. We're gonna make the most amount of shotgun ammo possible. So we'll get the M3 shotgun and all of its parts. Yep, the semi-auto barrel, the tactical stock should be first, actually. And the shell holder, there we go. Alright. 2 of those to make handgun ammo. And yeah, high grade combined with regular to make shotgun. So yeah. Whew. Oh crap. Okay. That's where I thought Jill could use flash grenades. So she can have them in nightmare mode. That's interesting. But that's okay. I simply just need to start a new game. And should come across one eventually. That might be something I have to record like way later. Because yeah, that's out of the way right now and inconvenient. So I can't do it anytime soon. Alright, so let me get the shotgun ammo in here that I stockpiled. Alright, let me also get the crafting companion out. Actually, I'm going to get rid of all this for now so I can have the most room possible with all these gunpowders because... So, obviously I'm going to use all of the high-powered ones, so let me... Why does it do that? Huh, wrong type. Alright, so those are all the high-powered gunpowders in there. Alright, I got the crafting companion in there, so let's make some shotgun ammo. Oh! One thing I realized is, I don't know if it's... I really don't know if it's actually necessary to record this process for the weapon review. You can just see the final amount of ammo, like, in the review. And I'll just mention, so... Yeah, I'm not going to record this for the weapon review. I only did it for the handgun, but they'll understand the aspect, so... So yeah, we're just going to do this off camera. Alright, that should be it, because we're out of high grade after that. So this supposedly is the most amount of shotgun ammo you can have. Right here. So now if I get the shotgun back out... with its parts... Yeah. There you go. Just like that. What a great way to introduce the weapon. So, 225 reserve shotgun ammo. Yep. That should be enough for the whole game. Just sucks I have to reload the game later. Shotgun's so big you can't even see the whole thing on screen unless I do it like that. Alright. Alright, let's get going. So here we go. M3 shotgun time. Alright, now for this game's one and only shotgun, the M3 shotgun. 4-round capacity, 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. Its great control and wide pellet spread make it a must-have when fighting many foes. Alright, that's a pretty good description if I say so. Alright, and this weapon does come with custom parts as well. And let's check them out. First, you got the semi-automatic barrel. A custom part for the M3 shotgun designed for semi-automatic fire. Allows more rapid firing while also reducing spread for greater power. Alright, next you got the tactical stock. A custom part that reduces recoil by increasing the gun stability, affording higher accuracy. Alright, and finally, the shell holder. A custom part that allows for faster reload speeds. And that's all it does. Alright. And this is the most amount of shotgun ammo you could have in this game after stockpiling all of it and combining high-grade gunpowders with regular gunpowder and having the crafting companion in my inventory. This is what I came out to. So a total of 225 reserve ammo. All right. Yeah, I'm not touching resistance. By the way, Mr. Ninja Freak. At the very beginning of the review, I say that that will not be included. I am regarding that as a separate game entirely. Alright, so let's go ahead and test the M3 shotgun out, first with no parts attached. There we go. Alright, this is going in the M3 shotgun. Shoot, I'm looking at the time right now, and I have a half an hour exactly before I need to go. I'm actually not so sure anymore if I'm going to get all of these recorded. With all the freaking custom parts I have to do. Alright, review 1. Alright. So now we'll do the semi-auto barrel attached to it. Alright, now let's test the shotgun with a semi-automatic barrel attached to it. And that is specifically what makes it a two-handed weapon. Or a two-slotted weapon, I should say. Alright, not sure if that changed the look very much, but let's test it out. Well, it did a little bit. So, yep, it's a semi-automatic shotgun now. Oh, and it reloads differently. That's interesting. Alright, 32. Alright, so since that can be removed, I don't have to reload the game right now. Alright, now just tactical stock. Here we go. Now let's test the shotgun with just the tactical stock attached. It like changed the shotgun completely. Now it looks like a different shotgun entirely. I believe the semi-automatic actually changed the amount of ammo it held too, and that did change the description. I failed to see that, but that's okay. Let's test it out. Alright. Now we have to reload. Yeah, it's PS4. Alright, now let's test the shotgun with just the shell holder. Now let's test the shotgun with just the shell holder attached to it. You see it on the very side right there. There you go. So this supposedly increases reload speed. That looked kind of funny, in my opinion. All right. Yeah, I believe that little trick has existed since the original Resident Evil 2. It's like when you add custom parts to it, it reloads its capacity. All right. Now we're going to do semi-auto and tactical stock. Alright, now let's test the shotgun with both the semi-auto barrel and tactical stock attached. Alright. So yeah, just to demonstrate, the 6-round capacity 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. It doesn't mention that the semi-auto barrel changed it to a semi-automatic shotgun. Alright. Nice. Alright. I'm getting faster, but it's a little too late. You could say that, Ninja Freak. That's what this is. Weapon ASMR. Alright, now we're gonna do semi-auto and shell holder. Alright, now let's try it with the shell holder and semi-auto barrel attached. Nice. Alright. Alright, moving on. Alright, so now we're just going to do tactical grip and shell holder. All the while keeping it a one-slotted weapon. Alright, now for the shotgun with the tactical stock and shell holder attached only. Nice. And it's funny, that keeps it a one-slotted weapon. Alright. If I was this fast since the beginning, we'd be done already. Alright. Alright, now just the full beast. Literally, I don't have to reload, I'll just... Alright, and now the full beast, all 3 parts attached. And it's still regarding it as an M3, but that's clearly an M4 at that point. So here's the full beast examined. Alright. Here we go. Sick. Alright, so the M3 shotgun, we're gonna divert from zombies. I'm gonna test it, and I'll test it both with and without parts on a Hunter Gamma. Close up. Alright, that's going to be it for the M3. Next weapon is the Lightning Hawk. That one only has 1 custom part, so that'll make things much easier. Alright, I don't need to reload the game for this right now. Nope, I don't, because I have all the gunpowders again. So first, we're going to make as much Magnum ammo as we can, which is just all high-grade gunpowders combined. And yeah, there's an odd number of them, so I'm just going to keep that one in there. And I'm also going to get the crafting guide. Oh my god, I had it right there. Alright. Or crafting companion, I should say. Alright, and then get extra Magnum ammo out. Along with the Lightning Hawk itself. Alright, check this out. So, not nearly as much Magnum ammo, but considering the firepower of this thing, I guess 48 reserve ammo for the Magnum is fair. Oh, man. Alright, I need to get the custom part out. Which is the extended barrel for the Magnum. There we go. And one common thing I've been saying is the fact that the Lightning Hawk in just the last game, the predecessor, it was a different, I guess it was a different caliber or different type of ammo. These are 44, while in the last game, it was, what, like 50 or 357? Not sure. Someone else can say. But yeah, I've been seeing that in the comments a lot. Alright, so yep, this beast. Alright, get a good angle. Right. Alright, recording. And commentary. Alright, now for this game's one and only Magnum, the 44 AE Lightning Hawk. This is clearly the same Lightning Hawk from Resident Evil 2 Remake and other games that featured it. However, you know, one interesting thing that a lot of people have been commenting on, apparently this game's caliber, they changed the type of ammo between Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake, even though it's the same weapon. In this game, it's the 44. It's using 44 rounds, while in the last game, I believe it was using like 50 rounds or 357 or something like that. It was a different ammo, for sure. Alright, so let's check it out. 8-round capacity, 44 AE mag. It's gas-operated action, which is unusual for a semi-auto handgun. Gives it both power and accuracy. Alright. And unlike its predecessor, there's only one custom part for the Lightning Hawk this time, and it's just the extended barrel, which of course will make it a 2-slotted weapon, and it will make it like that 10-inch, similar to that 10-inch Magnum from all those years ago in the original Resident Evil 2. All right, and once again, you made use of the crafting companion, and I combined all of the high-grade gunpowders and stockpiled the Magnum ammo, and this is the most amount of Magnum ammo you can get in this game, which is 48 reserve ammo. So not a whole lot of Magnum ammo in the game, but this is a very powerful weapon, so it would be a little unfair if they gave you a ton of ammo. So, all right, so yeah, let's examine the custom part, the extended barrel. Custom part for the Lightning Hawk. This bull barrel reduces recoil and imparts extra speed to bullets, increasing damage. Alright, so let's test out the Lightning Hawk first without its custom part. Nice close-up view here. All shiny. Alright. Alright, now let's go right ahead and attach its custom part and test it again. So here's the full beast, apparently. Yeah, I missed the scope it had in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Here you go. So the crosshairs do zone in faster. Not much else about it, though. All right, so I'm gonna test the. I keep wanting to call it Desert Eagle, which technically it is, but kind of. But I'm gonna test the Lightning Hawk. Let's see, what was I gonna test it on? I'm going to test the Lightning Hawk on a Palehead. All right, let's go in the Lightning Hawk folder. Review. I got 10 minutes, guys, so yeah, I'm not gonna finish this, even though we're so close. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do the ride-in, and then that's probably gonna be it for today. Alright, so right in. And let's see, this is a store-bought weapon. 12,000 points straight. Alright. Recording. Oh my god. Alright, so here's a special weapon. It's called the Ride-In, and I'm categorizing this in the same place as the Magnums because it acts pretty much just like a Magnum for the most part. So that's where I'm putting it. So, it's described as an energy weapon developed by Umbrella based on airborne electrical phenomena. It possesses great stopping power, but only when targeting enemy weak points. So that's the major drawback to this weapon. It only works on their critical spots. And this is a store-bought weapon. It is worth 12,000 points. Alright, so here it is in game. Looking all nice. And it's like loaded with electricity and whatnot. Alright, so there's not a whole lot to testing it here. You can see the crosshairs are instant. So, let's fire it. Alright, has a very slow fire rate because it has to like recharge basically every time. As you can see from the gauge that's on the back of the weapon right there. Alright, and there is no reloading. So that's all it is when it comes to testing. So I'm going to have a blast testing this weapon out. I'm going to test this on a variety of enemies since it's pretty powerful. Go in the write-in, review. Alright. So, yeah, that did go pretty quickly. So the next weapon is the grenade launcher. And I would almost be tempted to go ahead and do it right here and now. The problem is, since it uses multiple rounds, it's going to take a little longer to go over. You know what? Yeah, I can't do it right now because I realize that there's also all the ammo making I have to do, and I'm going to include that whole thing with the most amount of ammo with the grenade launcher as well, because I have all of the explosive A's and B's, so I can get the most amount of each type of ammo just to show you guys. But I'm gonna leave that for another day. I didn't have as much time as I thought I did here, but that's okay. We got a good amount of recording done. It's like almost all of the weapons are reviewed now, so I just have to finish that up next time I stream, and then we'll start up on the enemy testing, so where things are gonna pick up. So yeah, I'm going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed. And to officially conclude, this is Shankster94, aka TheGamersHankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in day 3 of my live production of Resident Evil 3 Remake HD Weapons review. Alright guys, peace out. See you next time.